When Phil Donnelly first stepped foot on the Westchester State College campus in 1965, the South Campus complex was still in the planning stage. Football was being played in an old stadium with wooden bleachers next to the men's dormitory, later renamed Killinger Hall, and the student enrollment was just 6,000. Maybe it was Donnelly's military experience. He retired as a U.S. Army colonel that instilled in him an early life lesson. Don't just complain and point to the problem. Do something to correct it and present the results to those who can make changes. In the 1971-72 academic year, Donnelly created the first academic program for athletic trainers in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the first coeducational facility for student athletes in the entire country.
My overall experiences in the athletic training program here at Westchester University was an outstanding experience.
Mr. Donnelly, Phil, and Brad Taylor and Joe Godak were the first to put us out front, put the women into positions that they had never been before. We were doing things at Westchester that other schools were dreaming about.
That same year, the South Campus began to take shape. Brand new Farrell Stadium and a state-of-the-art health and physical education facility, later renamed Sturzbecker Health Sciences Center. Fast forward to 2022. Both the South Campus facility and the athletic training program, now an entry-level master's degree program, have turned 50 years old. The campus now has 17,000 students and is the flagship of the state system. One theme that transcends all 50 years is the relationships that have been built between students, faculty, and preceptors.
Phil Donnelly was always like a father figure to all of us. And I know there's a lot of graduates that refer to us as his kids, if you will.
The positive aspects of Westchester are the reputation of the program. And I think that starting with Phil, the family tree that kind of grew out of there, that family tie is important for us as a group that wants to stay in touch with Westchester.
The great majority of us were in it together. And we were in it for the students, not for ourselves.
The example Phil set is still seen today through the modeling of involvement of faculty and students at different levels of the organization, advocacy for the profession, and the delivery of quality healthcare.
We were permitted to take what we learned in the classroom and transfer that directly to our field work and in the clinical setting in the athletic training room.
They taught me to be a lifelong learner and to always try to be as ahead of the game as I could so I could give my patients the best care I could.
The Sturzbecker Health Science Center will be getting a facility upgrade. At the same time, the university will celebrate Phil Donnelly's legacy by naming a portion of this renovated space the Philip B. Donnelly Athletic Training Facility.
Phil Donnelly has been like the godfather of athletic training here. Every time we talk about him, it's just how he started the program and what he's led this program to be.
So proud of what he has done and what the program has done. And what I would like other younger athletic trainers to see when they walk into a building named after a profession is to do the research. Why is it named after Phil? And when you look at what he's done, it speaks volumes. And I also want that to be a motivation for other athletic trainers to move forward and work very hard and put your heart and soul into what you do like Phil did.
He wasn't just a boss and a mentor, because he was. But he was a friend and a colleague. And I sort of tear up a little bit when I think about it, because it was everything to me, meant everything to me.
Mr. Donnelly is a national leader in the athletic training profession, and his contributions to generations of WCU students now working and holding leadership positions across the country are due to his mentorship and example.
I used to wonder for years who Phil Donnelly was. I used to, Mr. Taylor's standard answer when he didn't know something was, because Donnelly said so.
Working with him was a constant amazement. He would come in one day and show me how to mobilize some vertebrae in somebody's back. And he'd come in another day and he'd look at a guy's shoulder, and he would come up with more information from his tests than, I'm looking for one thing that I can hang my hat on, and maybe guess that it's a rotator cuff tear or something. He's got all this information. Amazing.
This program has taught me what's important about being a leader in this profession, because I had so many great role models of what leadership looked like. Knowing all that he had done and all that we were a part of, it really felt like an honor to be here and an honor to be a product of what he had built.
And all these purple shirts, man, I can't thank you kids enough, really. Appreciate your help.